Hey, AD, what's going on? Kevin Hart here. I want to welcome you guys to Heartbeat. What are you going to see? Well, why ask me when I can just show you? Come on, follow me.
What's going on, guys? Nicolle here, Realtor Reacts. Today we're doing Kevin Hart's office space, and I can't wait to see it. And I also got to make fun of Terry Crews really quick. I hope it's way better than Terry Crews' bachelor pad office space. Let's check it out. Okay. Whoa, you see this room? Look at this theater room. The only thing disappointing about this theater room, man, that screen looks too small. You got like 20 something seats in there. It looks amazing. And you got this little, I don't know, 130-inch screen. Like this poor person sitting over here, can't see a dang thing, man. But wow, what a space. This is feeling like this is a $10 million office. It looks amazing.
Welcome you to what we call...
I'm pretty sure all of the furniture we're seeing is, it looks like Edra furniture, that like really specific material, looking amazing. Let's see this.
All our Heartbeat bar. The concept around this particular space is for those all around us to gravitate here. I love the feel of modern, something that presents an environment that people not only feel like they can be in, but they want to sit in.
What a vibe, man. This space is so unique. It feels like a modern space, but like the interior of a really high-end home. These very dark stones make the space look amazing. And this stone over there that he started the shot at is just like so much red in there. That like maroon burgundy color looks amazing. There's a lot going on in this space that's super cool. I love the velvet cushions on the green there, and his whole fit, man, with the Gucci. Let's go.
I don't want a bunch of walls. I want open spaces. I want a lot of glass. And if it's an open space and you see people being collaborative and communicating and talking, well, guess what you're going to do? You're going to do the same thing. Energy feeds off of energy. I've had a lot of success with interior design in my home, and that interior designer that I use in home had a great relationship with a woman named Kai Williamson. And Kai Williamson, in turn, ended up doing Hart House. I then told Kai, come in, let's do the same thing here at Heartbeat. And she created an amazing design, an amazing look, feel, and
love the vibe. You get the logo, you get the heart, you get the B, and it totally feels like exactly what we predicted with what it is, which is it feels like a home interior designer taking a lot of those influences and putting them into this office to make the office feel warm and cozy, even though it's like ultra modern with these big open spaces, tons of glass. This is a very common thing. I've been to the offices at Spotify in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, which is like the heart of this giant multi-billion-dollar business, like $100 billion business or something. And when I was there, it felt a lot like this. You had these concrete floors that were kind of that warm concrete color. You had glass everywhere, big open spaces, lots of collaboration happening. Really cool. Let's check out the rest of this office.
Flow along the guidelines of what I felt the colors of Heartbeat were and what I felt the theme of our company should be, which was an atmosphere of together, one of creative, more importantly, one of fun and funny. It's a fun space. It's a space of drinking, alcohol. This is not a plug, but Grand Cormino is behind me, which just so happens to be my tequila. And the only thing that I allow my employees to drink, not that we have problems, just that that's what I allow. Maybe, you know what? If that came out weird, just understand hard work tastes different, and we celebrate it. Now, at this point of the tour, we are in my in-house studio. This is a very important piece to the puzzle of Heartbeat. Why? Well, because when I bring talent into the building, well, I can now interview the talent. And that interview talent is highlighted on gold mines. Or if I wanted to, I could switch gears and we could do straight from the heart. And you know what I love about it too, man? I love that not only are the chairs comfortable, but they make me feel tall. That's very important to me, right? It's not about sitting in a chair. It's about not getting lost in a chair. You see that? I look big. I look very big here. Some chairs you sit.
The dude still looks so tiny in that chair, man. You gotta love it, Kevin. This room's amazing for lighting. You've got all this lighting all around them. Even as he's sitting there, you can see the lighting on his forehead. You can see the lighting on his arms. He's being backlit really well. The chair colors are awesome to provide contrast with guests that are wearing pretty much any color clothes are gonna pop out on those chairs. I haven't actually seen any interviews or any content ever from this studio space, but what an absolutely beautiful studio space. Really cool vibe. Wouldn't you love to have this as an office? Amazing.
Get in, you go all the way back, you look stupid. Not here, and this mic adjusts wherever I want it. We spent $17 million on these microphones. If you come over here, now we're looking at a
Man, those are some Simple Sure microphones. They definitely ain't that much money. That's the cheapest part, man. That stone that you guys saw in the other room is more than all these microphones put together, so that ain't the expensive part. But yeah, look at the lighting rig. This is what I was talking about. You could see that he was really well lit when he's sitting over there. You can actually see from the shadows just how much lighting they have going on overhead to really make sure that wherever you're sitting over here, you're gonna be well lit, all set up. A lot of these lights are very directional, so they're really focused. Like this light right here with those things sticking out is to make sure that the light is very oriented towards the guests sitting in those chairs. So super cool space. What a vibe. On to the next room.
Come in here. Whoa. Hello. This is where it happens at, baby. Right here. This is my desk. A lot of big deals happen right here.
So what I'm so impressed by with this room is you've got these warm hardwood white oak floors that are beautiful. You know, you can see the knots from the wood in there. It looks amazing. It feels like we're in a living room / massive home office. And you've got these floor to ceiling windows, lots of light, really cool artwork. Feels super warm and cozy. This big giant sofa. It's like, what a vibe in here, man. It looks beautiful.
I sit down and I say, that doesn't work for me. You know why? Because it works for me, doesn't work for you. And sometimes that means that we got more work to do. Now, this here, right? I'm a huge fan of baseball gloves. I said I need a couch that gives me the synergy of a catcher's mitt. Now, if you sit in this...
That sofa does look like a catcher's mitt, man. This guy's, I think he's just making this crap up on the fly. It's hilarious. Even that, like, that doesn't work for me and it doesn't work for you, and that means we got more work to do. Like, I think he's just making this stuff up on the spot. Of course he is, because he's freaking brilliant, and this room is super cool. Even these, like, you know, all these crazy geometric patterns on that carpet pulls it together. We're seeing a theme of this really dark stone with this big white dramatic veining throughout. Super cool space. Let's see what else this guy has to say, man.
Just conform and get ready to be thrown. When I sit in this couch, you know what I say to myself? Throw me into the rest of the day. This chair right here, I love this chair. Very sleek. Basically, this is my like, okay, Kev, it's time to get up, right? Because if I go here, I could get sleepy because that glove, it makes me warm, right? My eyes are getting a little lazy. I'm gonna take a nap there. But sometimes I don't wanna take a nap. Sometimes I wanna sit straight up. This is my posture chair. Look at me. I'm up, okay? All right, now these two chairs are different. When I sit here, I mean...
I've never seen someone sit and describe the energy that they get from each piece of furniture in their office. This is cool because even though he's being super silly about it, there's so much truth to this that like your furniture inspires you to feel a certain way because literally when you sit in it, your body does feel a certain way based on your posture. So what a vibe, super cool space. This guy's, man, he's funny, dude. All of his movies aren't necessarily that funny, man. Some of them are okay, but right now, man, he's hilarious.
The Oracle herself speaks to me. There's an energy in this room. I'm waiting on the sign to put at the top of the door that I can jump up and touch as I leave out every day, almost like the rocket, the Apollo, but instead, it'll just be Oprah's hand. So I'm trying to get a real mold of Oprah's hand so I can slap Oprah 5 every time I leave out. The question is, how am I gonna get it? I can imagine me and Oprah saying some of the same stuff. Like, you better get up. Oprah cursed. Y'all don't know Oprah cursed. Oprah cursed. I know she did. Can't go any further without showing you my favorite piece in my office. That's my mom. This is a hand-drawn picture
Dang, does that ever look like his mom, man? It looks like a female Kevin Hart right there. That's about, if someone said, you know, AI, draw me a female Kevin Hart, it would look like this, man. Rock and roll.
Given to me years ago that I fell in love with and I got it framed, and it's followed me through every office space that I've had. You know, there's been times where I've actually heard my mom say, Oprah was in this too. So it's a shared energy there. Okay, come on in here. Now this is my little beauty area. Right? If I need a haircut, I get in this chair right here, have my barber come in, zip, 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 and I come out.
So this is something I've heard so many people talk about, which is you got to know the value of your time. If this room had a name, it would be like, time is money, man. You don't have time to go to the barber shop and get a haircut for him. Someone's got to come to him. He's even got the barber chair so that they can just throw him in the chair, feel like they're at home to do their thing. Really, really cool room, and that he's really thought about how to bring his lifestyle into his office. And we're about to see a wardrobe room, I think. So what a vibe. Very, very cool. These chairs are also like, how sick does that chair look? Super bougie. Okay, let's check out this room here.
This is where the magic happens. Sometimes I don't want to go home and get dressed, so I just make it happen here. You know what these are? Hustle hearts. You didn't expect to see that, did you? These are my first Nike collabs. You know, I'm an athlete. One of the few only comedians that ever have their own athletic. It's never been done before. History. This is a basketball with heartbeat on it. 5 out of 100. This was a limited edition. They gave these out to all of the best players in the NBA that made it to the Hall of Fame, that did amazing things, because only the best athletes could have a heartbeat basketball. It's a fact check. Go look it up if you don't believe me or not. Oh, this right here is the jersey I had on when the Eagles won a
I think it's super cool that he's got this space for him to be able to get dressed and get ready and have that in his office. That's pretty wild. It shows you that he's also working huge hours, and sometimes he might just need a wardrobe change in the middle of the day because he's been working all day. So really cool.
Don't fact check the last one. All right, so this here is a really cool space that we have. Another bar, another nice...
Man, I feel like if you work in this office, you're just drinking alcohol all the time, man. You got bars everywhere. They feel like speakeasies. There's lounges. There's alcohol everywhere. But I gotta be real. This office is super cool. Look at this display screen. He's got a bunch of his movie posters. What a vibe. Here's this big theater room. Let's see this.
Deuced. But if you follow me in here, this is that theater. So this is where we come, we screen, we view.
I still feel kind of ripped off, man. Like the screen should be bigger. Like you got this sick room. Why not just go all out? Have a big giant screen. Make it like, you know, this big, man. Just obnoxiously big.
After screening, we talk about it. We give notes. There's feedback. I love this space. I always sit in the back in the corner because I like to watch everybody. So this is my first time sitting in this chair, actually. Not bad. Oh, can I get a drink from the bar and bring it in here? While we are screening, no. After the workday is complete, you can do what you want. That's why it's there. Now, when you come out of here, sometimes we may say, well, that was good. Let's do a toast. And I get everybody to the bar because we watched my project. I think Kai made this room blue because she loves clouds, light clouds that ultimately turn dark after rain. She's a deep thinker.
Blue's a vibe for this room. Number one, you want a blue dark room, whether it's dark blue, or when we did the Aaron Paul's house tour and he had all that maroon, really dark, deep red. The reason it's important to have a dark color is they absorb all the light. So even the light coming off the screen is pushing light back into the room, and you want colors that absorb all that light. And all of these rooms, from the colors, from what you see, it's designed for the use of that room. So in this case, you want it to be dark, you want it to be a theater room, you want your eyes drawn to the screen, you don't want light bouncing off the furniture in the room or the walls in the room. So everything's dark, and there's also a lot of fabric, which helps for that sound acoustic treatment in this room, where if it was just drywall in there, you'd have sound bouncing off. But I guarantee you all these walls have acoustic paneling on them. They probably got big speakers in there to push out that volume for the audio, and then the walls are absorbing it, the furniture's absorbing it. Even the carpet in here that's like a movie theater rug over here is absorbing all that sound, okay? So that's really important. Let's get get ready to wrap up today's tour.
Room. This is like an exec breakout room. Also, what I like to call this room is a in the cut meeting environment. If you're with a client that you kind of want to be a little more low key about, or a talent that you want to be a little more low key about, this is a space that provides that. It's just comfortable, it's chill, and there's no excuse not to be relaxed. Drop your shoulders. This furniture here is casino. There's a nice creative space, and more importantly, once again, a comfortable environment to work. All right, not to be confused with home. It's work. Okay. Make a note of that. I've taken 7 naps on that couch. That couch needs to go because it's too comfortable. It's the only thing I fell asleep on in this building, and sleep is not welcome here.
Cool. I think they nailed it with this office. This office definitely has a vibe. Dark, moody colors, contrasted with white walls, floor to ceiling glass all throughout. You'll notice all the wall dividers separating a lot of the spaces are all made of glass, floor to ceiling. So big, bright, and open, but then they got dark flooring in different areas, dark furniture in different areas. They got those deep reds, those deep navies, and all of these colors that help kind of be soothing and calming, but then the bright windows, the bright walls, all of that makes it feel like it's time to get to work. Lots of bright lighting. And then the furniture is comfortable, but not too comfortable that you're gonna fall asleep in it or feel drowsy in it or feel slouchy. You're kind of sitting upright in a lot of this furniture. All of the stuff, guys, is so intentional. So really cool to check out this space. It's a vibe. I wish they had more coffee machines that I can see, but I'm sure that they're in there. This was Realtor Reacts. Jake Nicolle here. If you enjoyed this, check out the playlist around my head somewhere here. We got tons of these videos that were thrown out, and it's really just a deep dive into having some fun, checking out these properties, but trying to get some key insights about how these people think about their homes and about the real estate that they own. Jake Nicolle signing out. Cheers.